Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching us from. This is Nelly from Tajiri Luxury Properties.
Hi, this is Mariana from Tajiri Luxury Property.
And today we were having a discussion with Marianne, and we were talking about these so many projects that we have in Mombasa. And some of the investors have already seen before us,
Yes.
and those investors who are still hesitant from investing in Mombasa. But we are here to give you some of the guidelines and why Mombasa is actually the place to invest on.
Yeah.
Why is it so?
And the beauty is that because it's popularly known as the coastal region, in terms of what we offer here, really you won't get it from somewhere else. We offer the ocean.
Are you selling the ocean?
Not really the ocean, but what I'm trying to put in mind is we are talking about the relaxation
That comes with water.
that comes with water. It somehow cools your mind. And I know you love water.
I love water. If there's, but then, to be sincere,
Yes.
if there's no one who can convince me to go live in another city.
Oh, really?
Unless it has the same feeling like Mombasa.
okay,
I love the coastal shores.
Yeah.
Water, there's something different about water
Yes.
that calms your mind, that, brings all that peace. It sweeps all the bad energy, and where else will you get it from if not in the coast region, particularly in Mombasa?
In Mombasa.
Yes.
Yes, yes. And I like that also when it comes to development and infrastructure, we are really growing like very fast.
True,
Yes,
true.
and also the developers have come up with modern apartments which really can attract the investors who are either in Kenya or even outside Kenya, who may see what is coming out here.
I'm sorry to stop you. Did you have to say Kenya? My friend, you're talking to the international market. Okay, let's continue. Bring it on. Bring it on. Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, bring it on. You've talked about the international market, which is purely understood. If there's anything that the developers have really embraced, is actually coming up with a modern, contemporary apartments or even houses, and for anyone who really wants to invest, definitely they'll be looking for a modern apartment. We've always gotten demands, especially for those people who want to rent, and the first thing they ask you, is it a new house? Is it a modern house? And you'll definitely understand that this is what actually the market wants. And most developers are actually put that in place.
Yes.
And I also love the fact that there's also a high demand of quality housing.
Very true.
Since people are having this aspect, you want a good house with good finishing, with, it's appealing as well. It's, as we're talking about the contemporary design, it is more appealing as well. And with a high-end finishing, it is like, what do I say? This word is not anymore. It's like it's giving the developers push and competition on who is going to make the best.
Yeah.
So as a result, we end up having good houses.
The good houses, yes. And I like how the developers have gone all the way out in a way to make this house look modern, just to stand out. They're even going out to import, let's say, the ceramic tiles that we don't have here, and also the sink, the good quality sink, that
The high end,
that will last even for quite some time without even getting rust. Since we are in the coastal region, the humidity is quite different compared to the other places in Kenya.
Okay, so it means at the end of the day, there's something maybe you've taught that really brings a point. It's going to bring the international appeal as well. Because it means the standards are going to be the same. The house that you're going to get in Kenya, all right, the house that you're going to get in Mombasa, the house that you're going to get in Miami, the house that you're going to get maybe somewhere else, Seychelles, in other countries, it's going to be maintained all throughout. As a result of the standards, which is going to create that international appeal. I can actually say from all the houses that we've we've gone through, you know, I can say the standards have really moved up.
Yeah.
They've gone up.
Compared to the years back?
Yes, compared to the years back, where you will sell a house, you'll have to talk so much about that house.
Yes.
You know, you'll have to convince the client so much. But right now, you're not doing so. A client just enters the house and the first thing they're like, wow, I love this house. So the only thing that you just have to talk is just about the prices. That is where you're going to differ.
Yeah, and the beauty also, let's mention about, you've mentioned about the price. And I'm so happy because even right now, we have modern apartments which are affordable. And affordable by I mean is, the price is from 2.1 million Kenyan shillings.
What are you talking about?
These are projects which are coming out very soon. And the developers and even the investors who are willing to invest into this project, really, I will advise you, consider and invest into such projects, because reason number one, they're affordable, yes, but they also have a payment plan. Up
Which is
to
longer.
40 months installment. And I'm talking about 40 months installment free. So even for young, vibrant investors who are outside the country or even within the country, you have an opportunity for you to go all the way out and invest in such projects.
And you know, I'm saying the truth. Like around 5 to 10 years back, when I used to see real estate, you will see an apartment selling at around 32, 35 million, 40 million.
Yes.
But you know, since the competition is really going up, the prices are now going down.
Going down, yeah.
And it's also good to investors.
Yes.
Because you know what it means? It means now there's more people who will be coming on board to come and invest. And as I'm talking about prices, right now in Nyali, apartments are actually ranging from 8 million to around 30 million. Depending with how closer you're going to the sea. Because definitely the more closer you are, the higher the amount, you know. And there's a project you were selling, a 2-bedroom house, which is actually a few minutes walk to the beach, which was going for around...
It's like second row from the beach.
Second row from the beach. And it was going for 8 million. And you've talked about the young, vibrant investors. You know, and I will say, all right, what will make me, or what will stop me from not investing in such a project? Because if I'm having 12 months installment free with no interest at all, you know, and yet you only have to commit to 20%. So it means it's flexible. The payment plan is flexible enough to make you be able to commit in such projects, and you have no reason actually not to invest in real estate. And as there are also developers have also come up with the installment plan where it's now 1 year going to 24 months, which are 2 years. Now we even have a project which is going up to 40 months. You know, installment is interest free.
Interest free,
and you're asking yourself, how are these people making money? But at the end of the day, as a result of the high demand, is actually also bring competition to developers. Everyone wants to put a way where people can come invest with them. So at the end of the day, we are getting good houses. We are getting more investors coming on board. And you know, you can never go wrong actually with real estate. And there's also this thing of potential for capitalizing on tourism growth. Especially in Mombasa, Nyali in particular.
True. So investors will tap in terms not only on rental, they're looking forward also even to have this, like, bring the since the apartments are modern, so anyone who is coming in the country, whether outside the country or even within the area, they will look for a long-term investment. And this is what I mean. In Mombasa, there's no low season, there's no high season. Each and every time we have people who are coming in and out of the country in terms of work,
And maybe it's sorry to cut you short. There's something we talked about. There's no low season. There's no high season. Even if there is high season and low season, what I can say is even during the low season, your return on investment can still be good.
Yeah, true.
Because we're having tourists in and out. Even if it's the local tourists, the international tourists. So even for those projects that are coming on board, it means you'll never lack.
Yeah, very true.
You'll never lack to short-term lettings, long-term lettings, you know. So at the end of the day, we are capitalizing so much on especially the tourism growth. So we're taking advantage, people coming in, Mombasa, coming in and out. So at the end of the day, even for the properties that are actually ongoing, or even the ones that are actually ready to be moved to move in, you know, that's where Airbnb are coming in. That's where now people see that don't want to go to the hotels, but want to have an apartment where you feel homely, but still at the same time you can be able to access the beach and still do your work at the comfort of feeling that homely, having that homely feeling.
And also, not only for even for the investors who are planning to buy this apartment, it's an open field whereby you can decide to have it furnished or unfurnished. You still have someone inside the apartment and still get your monthly income as compared to maybe if it's not furnished, I will not get someone. No. Like all the time when you have both, it can still work out.
Okay.
Yes.
Sure. And maybe if I talk about also right now when we are sitting in our office and looking outside, you can actually see there's so many buildings that are coming up. That shows that real estate is actually growing. It's doing good. And that's why people want to invest so much on houses. So as a result of that, it means you have a variety of projects to choose from.
Very true.
It is not just one project.
You
have a variety of projects.
And I like one thing also, in Nyali particularly, it has somehow divided itself into two sections, commercial and residential. And this is why, it's because when you look at the commercial area, where we have so many big malls which are coming out in Nyali right now, compared to years back, we could not have Carrefour, which is just close a few minutes walk from where our office is. And also we have the international schools, which it used not to be years back. And also talk of the hospitals, like the big hospitals are now coming to Nyali. So you'll be really in Nyali, but when you put yourself in luxury, comfortability, and the social amenities, you can get them so easily. And this other side, where tonight, like place your baby, the green food in Nyali, you will get
those who are living soft life.
Not really soft life.
What is it?
Yes, like the place is quiet. You're having a sea view, and also the apartment, they're not going so high. So for those who are looking forward to have those modern apartments, they have also a place in them where there is not much happening in terms of schools and the malls. They are closed, yes, but not as much closed compared to the rest of this other side that it offers.
Okay, I was actually talking to somebody the other day from the county, and you know, in our discussion, there's something that really came up, and the person was like, Millie, you know, right now, the number of buildings that are coming for approvals are many.
Wow.
As compared to before. And these are not just commercial, residential, but commercial buildings. So you know what it means? It means that there is demand.
Very true.
There is demand. That's why now even investors are seeing it as an opportunity to actually be able to build more houses to meet the market demand. Right? So it's a good thing, because at the end of the day, it's also changing the city.
Very true.
The city is looking beautiful. And if the city grows, what does it mean? It means also the property gains what? It has more value. Let's say, for example, you've invested in a property that is 8 million right now. And you decide you actually don't want to rent out, you don't want anything to do with that property. But you just put your money there. What is going to happen is, by the time that project is going to be done in construction, believe me, if you're buying it at 8 million, by the time you'll be selling it, the market price at that time is going to be around 12 million.
Yeah, Nelly, you remember the project that started a few months back? A 2-bedroom, it was going for 7.9 million.
Oh, the one that is actually at the second row from the beach.
Yes. So for the people who bought the apartment few months back, have really enjoyed that. Because up to now, this is January, and the price actually it has gone high to 8.5 million. And few months now, going towards April and August,
it's going to hike again?
Yes, the price is going to hike again. And here's the beauty. You are told to pay 20% the remaining balance over the construction period, which is the 12 months. And here comes now, before even the project is over, the price has already changed. So if you're an investor and you're looking forward to buy that project, you know, the price has already changed even before the project is complete. So now, who is planning to sell that project once to sell that apartment? Sorry, once the project is done, who is going to enjoy the benefits?
Of course, it's the investor is going to enjoy the benefits so much. And you know, you've talked and reminded me of a project that we also sold. The units we sold along Nyali Links Road.
Yes.
That house, when it was groundbreaking was being done, it was selling at 7 million.
Yes. 6.5 for those
actually, yes. For those who started even before groundbreaking, the booking was 6.5. Then by the time the groundbreaking started, it was 7 million. By the time that house was being completed, it was actually selling at 9.5 million. Then it went to 10 million.
Yeah.
I remember.
And some of the people actually selling it at 12 point something.
Yes, and right now, the resale, the project is actually less than a year. It was actually handed over last year, July.
Yeah.
It is less than a year. But the resale value right now, those people who are reselling it, are actually reselling it around 14 to 16
million. Yeah.
14 to 16 million.
Yes. Which this is a property that you bought it at 6.5 million, or let's say 7 million for those who...
You've made double the price.
Yes, you have doubled the price.
You've doubled the price.
Yeah.
I mean, guys, and Nyali is really growing up very fast in terms of business, in terms of everything, tourism, Mombasa at large. You know, it's really improving. And right now, one thing I love is people are really embracing the local tourism. You know, so it means there are people in and out of our city. And therefore, if you're an investor and you're investing in any of our property, it means you can never miss. Yeah. Whether you decide to buy it now and resell, or if you decide to buy and do the short-term letting, it means you'll be getting your money back. And that's the reason we are here to tell you that you really need to invest with us. Yeah. Tajiri Luxury Properties, we have a variety of projects, so many projects on board that, you know, we can take you through as an investor if you show interest, and even guide you, because even before we put developers on board, we usually have done our due diligence to make sure these are people that can be able to finish their projects. Some we've worked with them in so many other projects, so we actually know what we are selling. And this is the time, if you haven't invested in Mombasa and with Tajiri Luxury Properties, then I don't know what you're waiting for. There's so many advantages that you really need to take up this coming 2024. So many projects. The list is actually selling at 2.15 million. I mean, even for that young, vibrant investor, you can still afford it.
Yes.
You can.
Yes,
and decide by the time this project is ending, I'm reselling this house.
Yeah, or even we can manage for
them.
Yes,
or we can even manage it for you.
Yes.
And even despite that, even when you want to resell, you don't have to go far. You'll still come back to us. I want to sell this house.
Very true.
And you still get even more money. And that's how people generate wealth in real estate. Guys, this is time. This is actually the time to visit our offices. Epic Business Park, 5th floor, suite A52. Or you can actually call the number on your screens below, and definitely we'll be glad to guide you in these matters regarding real estate. Thank you so much for watching. See you on the next one.
Bye-bye.
Go live anywhere else, I will really have to think
will be the
twice.
first place.
Because the Mombasa for me will be the first place. Guys, Tabi, you had to do that. We have started recording. And this also is because we not only work with the developers, we not only work with who?